think it, don't say it, don't say it, don't think it, don't think it, don't say it, don't say it, don't think it, don't think it, don't say it, don't say it. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Jamie Hughes Show. My name as always is Jamie Hughes and today I'm going to be giving you my review of The Bye-Bye Man. As always with my videos, this review may include spoilers, so you have now been warned. And before I jump into this review, I'm going to give you a quick overview of what the film is about. So The Bye-Bye Man is based on these three college teenagers. They move into a house, they find a drawer that has don't say it, don't think it, don't think it, don't say it, don't say it, don't think it, don't think it, don't say it written around it. One of the characters pulls off the cover, finds the words The Bye-Bye Man. He says them and then all the horror ensues. So basically once you say the Bye-Bye Man's name, he then possesses you. He manipulates you until he either kills you or you end up dying anyway. And if I'm honest, it is a really interesting premise, but this film did not deliver on that premise. I expected this film to be terrible. My expectations were really, really low going into this film, and it was better than what I thought it was going to be, but it was still pretty terrible. The acting was awful. It was really, really bad acting. I don't know who these actors are, but I kind of feel bad for them because they're probably never going to get cast in anything again. It was so hammed and over the top and really cheesy. And you just couldn't take them seriously at points where they needed to build tension because it was so over the top. It just didn't really work. Same with the script. Part of the problem with this film is the script because it's so like ridiculous, over the top, and it spells out every little plot detail for you. And it was just really silly, like having like the like over the top gay character in there, like the stereotypical black woman. This film really felt like it was made it was either somebody's first time writing, or it was a student film that was picked up by a big company and they tried to make it. Because it just really didn't feel right. It was just so disjointed and odd and just didn't really work as a horror film. It was just really, it was really quite disappointing because, as I said, this premise of the Bye-Bye Man was pretty cool. You've got, this guy that you say his name, he comes after you, and you can't tell anybody else, otherwise you die. It's a pretty cool premise. It's pretty original. This film, although it is, as I said, it is original, it does take a lot of inspiration, I felt personally, from The Nightmare on Elm Street and The Ring, or The Rings as it's going to be. It just felt really flat. It didn't really scare me at all. It didn't feel like a horror film. It felt like it was trying to pull off more of a psychological thriller, which just muddies the waters even more. It just really wasn't great. But its saving grace was that I did kind of enjoy the film's final act. I kind of got a little bit invested in the characters towards the end of the film, but that's not really saying a lot. It's definitely a film. It's so forgettable. I can't even remember like all the actors that were in it, all the characters. I can't remember any of their names apart from the Bye-Bye Mans. It was just, it just wasn't great, but it had that little bit of spark there. It had a little flicker of greatness, and I really hope that a bigger studio can pick this film up and sort of reboot this franchise, because, as I said, I think the premise of the Bye-Bye Man is great. All the stuff that was set in the 60s in the film was quite interesting, so if you could kind of do what they did with Ouija and a few other films, go back and do a prequel in a couple of years, maybe let this character develop a little bit, where you go back and you find out the origins of the Bye-Bye Man. I think that could be a really great film, and I feel like the Bye-Bye Man could be a great horror villain, but you just need to build him right and portray him right. And I hope that this film gets a second chance, because, as I said, I really enjoyed the concept of the Bye-Bye Man. It was just the fact that the rest of the film just didn't really work. You're not going to hit a home run first time out. The studio had Bye-Bye Man. Get some better writers in, get some better actors, rethink what you want to do with this character, and it could be great. If you've seen the Bye-Bye Man, let me know what you thought about it, as always, down in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the very next episode of The Jamie Hughes Show. Bye-bye, man.